Alright guys, so earlier we made a thing of brine, which you can see right over here. Pardon the mess, Thanksgiving's coming up, there's a lot of cooking going on. So this is the completed one, this is what we're going to do the turkey in. But because I also want to make a video showing you guys how to make the brine, we're going to do a rotisserie chicken tomorrow. I'll post a video of that too. But so I'm going to be making a brine for this chicken here. It's froze solid, so it ain't going nowhere. It's over here. We just got regular pot full of water, just plain water at this point. I'm going to turn that on. Alright, so first we're going to go ahead and add in our spices. So we got some star anise, some bay leaves, and yes, they are some of the ugliest bay leaves I've ever seen in my life, but they still taste just as good, I'm sure. Some black peppercorns, I would say that's probably what, about a tablespoon, tablespoon and a half. The cardamom pods, I got about, probably 2 tablespoons worth there. 3 cinnamon sticks, and then just a whole bunch of kosher salt. Now, I like the thicker grain stuff, the more coarse, but it doesn't really matter in this. You could use just Morton salt if you wanted to. So we're just going to go ahead and dump that right in the pot. Now, the thing to remember with brining is it's pretty hard to overdo it. Because you soak it in it for no more than 48 hours, and generally, unless you're doing some puncturing, it's only going to go so deep. Alright, here's our veggies that we're going to be adding. It's just 1 minced onion and about a clove worth of minced garlic. Now, I had pre-chopped all this stuff so this video wouldn't turn into a whole hour-long documentary. So, just dump that right in there. Alright, now we're going to add some limes. So I got 2 limes that I cut in half. And we're just going to squeeze the juice right in there. And then we're just going to plop the lime in right after it. A little bit of citrus in these is really good. I've heard of some people doing oranges. Stay away from grapefruit because the rind of the lime and stuff, the zest, that actually adds a little bit of flavor. Same with like a lemon or an orange. Grapefruit rind is just horrible. It leaves just an awful, awful taste in your mouth. So stay away from that or you're going to end up ruining it. Alright, so now that we got those in there, we're going to come over to our last seasoning that's going in there. Now, this stuff right here, we ordered online. You can usually find it at like an Asian grocery store or any kind of Indian grocery store. And when it says extra hot, it means extra hot. You know, you can get away with going to like a Mexican restaurant and ordering extra hot. If you overdo it on like Indian or Asian extra hot, you're leaving in a body bag. I mean, it will burn you out. So when I put it in here, it's just a real small dusting. You know, I would say that's maybe 2 teaspoons at the most. And trust me, you'll be able to taste it. So with this, less is more. I put in a little extra because me and Bethany like it pretty good and spicy. This right here is pickle juice. Now, some people don't add it. I like it. It adds just a little bit of vinegary and a little bit of acidity to it. Now this is spicy pickle juice. Again, love spicy. And there's some extra garlic and stuff in there. Good flavors. Alright, here we got some minced ginger. I just buy the jar of it. This stuff is pretty good. Tastes just like it's fresh ground. It's organic. And it takes up a lot less refrigerator space than a whole bunch of ginger roots. About 2 spoonfuls of that ought to do it. Alright, so now we're going to do some liquid smoke. Not everyone does this. I like it. I'm using applewood right now. You can also use hickory. That's good. But with chicken and stuff, applewood is kind of the way to go, at least in my mind. So we're just going to kind of eyeball this, and that should about do it. So that's probably a teaspoon, maybe 2. Last but not least, some white wine in there. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. I'm pretty sure this bottle of white wine cost me like $3 at the grocery store. So it's just to kind of help bring everything together. So you're going to dump probably about a cup and a half in there. All right, so now we can take a look and see the whole brine action going on here. So it's all gonna mix together, and we're gonna bring it up to just a real low boil, and then we're gonna kill it. Now, the next part is you never want to put the meat in the brine until it's cooled off. If you try to put it in hot brine, it's going to partially cook the meat and it's going to seal the outside. So none of this awesome brine flavor is actually going to make it into the meat. So let it cool. You can put it in the fridge. I'm like with this one, that finished probably about an hour ago. I'm just going to let it sit there until it gets completely down to room temp. Throw in some ice cubes to bring it down a little more. Call her good. Alright guys, so that has been my Thanksgiving poultry brine video. Check back later for more. Tomorrow we're going to be showing the rotisserie chicken.